you kind of would hope that if somebody's going to choose you, they're going to choose you along with all the things that have hurt you in the past and all the damage. And going to choose someone, you're going to do the same for them.
Love stories often begin in unexpected places, and for Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, it all started with a surprising twist. So, Taylor is finally giving her fans what they have always wanted. She is finally ready to reveal the moment she fell madly in love with Travis Kelce. Taylor has pretty much dated guys from different industries, ranging from music to movie stars. She has usually found her love interest in the entertainment industry, so it kind of blew fans' minds when the pop star was confirmed to be dating NFL player Travis Kelce, straying into sport. And, of course, since she confirmed that she is indeed dating Travis, a lot of questions have been asked. Did her last heartbreak make guys in the movie and music industry undesirable? Was she desperate to try her luck in a different area, or did Travis simply sweep her off her feet? Well, Taylor is finally spilling all the tea, and it is the sweetest, most romantic thing you have ever heard. You see, Travis is really something. He is an interesting person, and when you look closely, it is easy to see why Taylor fell head over heels in love with him.
It wasn't canceled, it was postponed. As she noted, this is all because Taylor's the biggest and the best thing possible.
Yeah, of course. Hear people bitching. Do you say why are these people? Is there any of those? Why she?
Yeah, she's dealt with it forever, and we hear it, but we hardly ever talk about it. It's nothing to even talk about. Nothing to really bring up.
I mean, the only thing we've talked about is as long as we're happy, we can't listen to anything that's outside noise. That's all that matters. Well, it comes with it. It comes with it. You got a lot of people that care about Taylor, and for good reason. Everybody's, subject to their own opinion on everything, but I feel like it's only giving me energy, man. You know what? I'd be silly to find any negativity in.
Travis proved to Taylor and the entire world that he is a man who knows what he wants, and he would do anything to get it. The right things, of course. He is basically a man who persevered, refused to give up, and finally won the heart of one of the most stunning women in the world, especially someone who is still healing from a heartbreak and would ordinarily not want anything to do with a new man. You guys, things went super wild and started to heat up between the NFL player and the pop star in a way people didn't see coming. It all started with Travis Kelce's grand plan to steal Taylor's heart. Cute. So, unknown to Taylor, one of her biggest fans was at Arrowhead Stadium during her Eras tour, enjoying her performance and planning something unique for her. Travis had made a bracelet with his phone number on it, and he was going to give it to Taylor to ask her out. Yeah, Miss Taylor does not chit-chat with fans after a show. At that point, you would think that Travis would give up, but a month later, we discovered that he actually got the girl, and around November 2023, he gave us inside details on how he got Taylor to be his girl. According to him, there is more than meets the eye. While it initially looked like he was doing all the work, and Taylor only fell for his charms, it turned out that he had help from some members of Taylor Swift's inner circle, and even her friends. He said, yeah, there were definitely some insiders rooting for me. I mean, come on, who wouldn't want to see us together?
I'm having a blast in life, baby.
Yeah.
Just flying high.
As you should.
Enjoying it all. Bringing new lives to the football world. And
yeah, I think it's the best thing ever.
Opening the football world up to new things.
I love it. Honestly, my take on it, not that you want to spend time talking about it for the 5,000th time, but like I just think there's something that makes everyone feel like it's like the world is kind of like high school, where like your most popular pop star, like beloved musician, somehow met like your most popular beloved like athlete, and they actually fell in love, and like it's just real. And I don't know, it just I think it's anyone who like hates on it is like a bitter loser, but I think a lot of people who would maybe expect to hate on it actually love it, and they acknowledge they love it because it's just so, there's something so American about it or something.
Yeah.
I hate to say American, but there's something like just classic about it.
I don't know how I did it because she wasn't into sports. So I don't know how the fuck I did it.
Well, you did it because you said you called her out on your
And one of the people who could have helped Travis get close to Taylor is actor Miles Teller, who is friends with both of them. Miles and Travis had hung out several times before he and Taylor started dating, and whenever they met up, there was a high chance that they might have talked about Taylor, and Miles would definitely give some ideas. And many people don't know this, but Miles and his family are super tight with Taylor, and he has been spotted hanging out with Taylor and her family at her shows, so it would not be weird if he had put out some good words about Travis to her. And guys, it gets even more interesting because even Taylor's backup dancer Cameron Sonder could have also played matchmaker. Now, Cameron isn't only a backup dancer to Taylor, he also has some pretty strong connection to the NFL, and you would never believe how deep it goes. So it turns out that Cameron is the younger brother to Kaylin Sonder, who plays for the Kansas Chief, which is exactly the same team Travis plays for, so Cameron must have been around Travis at one point and maybe given Taylor a little nudge because he thinks Travis is a great guy. And y'all, it gets interesting because several people were rooting for them to become an item, including NFL broadcaster Erin Andrews. Now, Erin is best buddies with Travis, and she obviously knew that Travis was in love with Taylor. She was also aware of his failed attempt to get her attention. So, Andrews went on her podcast and basically told Taylor to give her friend a chance. She goes on to say, "Taylor, I know we are not the best of friends. We are not even friends, but I consider you one. Take us up on this. Go on a date with this guy. Do it for America." And when Taylor and Travis eventually became a couple, Andrews excitedly spoke about how Travis had been sad when he could not meet Taylor, and how she was excited that Taylor gave him a chance. Then there is also Jason Sudeikis, who might have put in words for Travis. Jason also knows Taylor, and he has a relatively friendly relationship with Travis, so he could definitely put in words for Travis, especially if Taylor asks him about a guy that everyone thinks would be great for her. It is obvious that Taylor judged Travis's character, not just on his cute bracelet approach, but also on the kind words that people might have said on his behalf. So you could definitely see why she was comfortable reaching out to him first. Because, to be honest, guys, he could have been a weirdo with some bracelet stalking her, but people's opinion of him that Taylor heard must have given her a better picture of who he truly is. So after Taylor reached out, the two of them decided to meet up for the very first time in New York. Inside sources said Taylor wasn't sure what to expect, but hoped things played out naturally, while another source confirmed that Travis wanted to have a simple date with her and get to know her through their conversation while leaving the rest to fate. They were on the same page with what they wanted their first date to be like: natural, authentic, and not forced. And despite how energetic Travis can get, sources claim he was very shy and focused on keeping cool while remaining a gentleman. And before fans knew it, Taylor made an appearance at one of Travis's games to cheer him on, which clearly confirmed that there is something more going on between them. Of course, fans thought that was the moment they started dating, but Taylor clarified that they became a couple weeks before the game. In an interview, she actually explained that they had a significant amount of time that no one knew, which they are grateful for because they got to know each other. Travis also confirmed that spending time together made it easy for them to come out as a couple because they had gotten comfortable with each other. And so far, Travis has remained the perfect partner, staying true to taking care of his woman. Taylor also appreciates how respectful and supportive he has been and finds it comforting. Travis has consistently made it clear that he prioritizes her well-being and does not want to do anything to hurt her. And he has always been careful about discussing their relationship because he doesn't want to overstep any of her boundaries, saying, "That was the biggest thing to me. Make sure I don't say anything that would push Taylor away." And you just know that Taylor is definitely having a good time because an inside source confirmed that Taylor is enjoying the most loving relationship and that she has already been inspired to write 2 special songs that are not in her latest album. The songs are inspired by how she knows she has finally found the one, her true partner, someone who is loving and supportive, not someone who wants her to shrink herself to massage his ego. She is truly grateful for him, and she is enjoying all the adventures they have had lately, especially now that they can spend more quality time regardless of their busy schedule. The couple has been going on vacation with their close friends and were even at Coachella to support their buddy Lana Del Rey. They also take time to relax and enjoy each other's company in the most quiet and comfortable places, away from the spotlight. They even deliberately missed this year's Met Gala to avoid being the center of attraction. She also didn't want to deal with red carpet stress, especially if she ran into Kim Kardashian. Inside source also added that they have so many plans for their future because they could never imagine not being together, and they have already considered getting married and moving in together as a couple. Of course, fans are giving their opinion, with one saying, "Taylor really found her man in Travis, love it for her." So what do you think? Has Taylor finally found her life partner? Will things go south like her previous relationships? Or will they eventually get married? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you don't want to miss out on the hottest celebrity news, make sure to subscribe to PopPlug. And if you want to watch Taylor's explanation of all the references about Travis Kelce and Fortnight, watch this next video.